So we're trying to make an outdoor kitchen out by the cabin. I went to Home Depot last night and I got a few pieces of wood. I got these 4x4 posts. I got 3 here. I got 1 that's over there ready to cut. We got some 2x6s and some 2x4s. And I got some joist hangers as well. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna cut the front posts are gonna be 7 feet. The back posts are gonna be 6.5, so we have a little bit of a pitch. And we're gonna top it off with a metal roof. Here we go. All right, so these backside pieces here, we're gonna cut 78 inches, which is 6.5 feet. So they create a bit of a slope there for the roof pitch. Measure that, and then we'll take our square. There we go, 6.5 inch post.
All right, so we walk in, fire pit. This little alcove here is where we're gonna build the outdoor kitchen. You can kind of step into it. Let's see.
We're probably gonna build it 6 feet back. So we got these 2 4x4 posts here laid down. They're both 7 feet apart, just measured them out. And then we got this 2x6 pressure treated board that we ran across that we're gonna screw inside these posts. And this is gonna be the front of the kitchen. So that's gonna stand, we're gonna screw it in and we're gonna stand it right upright. I'll get it after, but it's off. I need to attach a piece to the side here.
When we push this back, we rest it so we can do that. Can't you just attach that piece there right now, and then we bring this over, and I'll hold that while you screw the other side in?
I guess I can do that.
I think that'll work. Do you have enough screws?
Check the back side. Make sure it's good.
See? I knew you could do it.
Right, ready to get this in.
What are you asking me to get?
Bring the thing over.
This?
Yeah.
By myself? There's no way. This is way too much.
So we're gonna put a screw hole through each side. This will help me know where to screw on the other side. I'll do it to the other side. I measured everything 16 inches on center.
Where? Wait, this is way too long.
Going that way.
Oh. Up to this one? Wait, you're too high.
Hold this. I'm going up to the top side.
What about the roof? Is it gonna
Turn it on, back it up, back into it.
back it up
Pull into it.
towards you?
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna add these little joist hangers up here for the 2x4s for a little more support, so that when we put the roof on, if there's heavy snow load or if there's high winds or whatnot, this will have a lot more support than just the screws going into the side of these 2x6s. So joist hangers are a necessity. All right, so when we built this structure here, we noticed that it was a little bit wobbly, and we're trying to make it a little more solid. So we bought these 4x4 posts here on the bottom, measured them out, put these 6-inch lag bolts inside, and now we're gonna add these 2x4s, these pressure treated 2x4s, about 36 inches above the ground level, and that should make everything really solid. So we're gonna try to build this screen door. I got some 2x2 wood, 2 of those, and I got a 2x3 piece, all 8 foot. I wrote down some dimensions. I'm thinking the door, we're gonna make it 30 inches wide by 74 inches tall, and then we're just gonna screen it in. Gonna keep it really simple, because like I said, it's gonna be out at the cabin. Won't have to make it all fancy dancy. You know, probably just have a little eye hook to open it up, a couple hinges on the side. We're gonna try to make one here with just 3 pieces of wood, and then we'll staple some screen around it. We'll frame the door in the kitchen side. So we'll measure this final piece out, 30 inches. And then we'll be almost ready to start assembling this door. This old saw, I think it's 1974 was the model. Black & Decker. It's a vintage old saw, 7 1/4 blade. And I built a whole cabin with this little saw. It was a hand-me-down from a friend who passed away a few years ago. And before she passed away, she had given me this, and a couple months later, we built the whole entire cabin. I just changed out the blade, cleaned it up a little bit, and good as new. So we just got done framing out the door, and these specs, 1 1/4 number 6s, are really good. They didn't split any of the wood. I was nervous that going in at that tight angle at the end there was gonna split, and I'd have to get a new piece and cut a new piece or whatnot. I think I'm gonna put some support braces kind of on the top, maybe in the corner. We'll cut our first angle to see if that's the right fit, and then we can just move on from there. I'll measure out our other piece there. That's good enough. We had a couple pieces of scrap wood left, and I figured if we just cut some little small braces here, that'll help out a little bit in the corners, and you know, over time swinging this door open might loosen it up, kind of wobble it up, and this will kind of help it from warping and stuff like that. So we got the door made, and I picked up the screen. It's 100 feet long, and I think I got the 48 inches wide, I believe it is, from Home Depot earlier. And this is the first time I'll ever be screening something, so I got the staple gun there. I got my tape measure, obviously my screen, and I think I'm gonna take some scissors and just cut pieces, get them to the right size, staple them in, and after it's all stapled in and all screened up, I think I might just try to run maybe like a thin fairing strip over the staples to kind of keep everything nice and clean. And also I'm gonna staple the inside of the door. All right, here we go. We got all of the screen in. Pretty tight, nice and snug. All right, now the hinge is on the door, and it seems to be fitting very well. Give me the white brush, hold on.
Here.
Cut that off.
What about the sides there, though? It has to be more like this. Yeah.
All right, so we're building this table for the inside of the kitchen, and we took an old door that has these little boards that connect together. It's like a shiplap style, and in order to keep it all sturdy and together, on the other side and the bottom side, we're just gonna take some scrap plywood, make sure it's pushed real tight, and then just nail down these plywoods in the middle. So when we put this table outside in the outdoor kitchen, we're gonna have to put a little notch on the sides because where the 4x4 posts come up in the corner, we wanna sit the table in it. So the post it needs to have a little bit of a notch here. And we measured out 2 3/4 inches in, and 2 3/4 inch up. So we're just gonna draw this out, cut a notch, and it'll be able to sit right into that corner.
Awesome. We'll put the propane stove here, and this will be like a prep station area.
I'm gonna add another piece of wood right down here too. And that will be a lot more
Yeah, secure. Cool.
cool.
And it matches the table and chairs.
There you go.
We finished the outdoor kitchen. There's a couple little things we have to do. We've got to put a gap filler on the top there, and then we wanted to put some fairing strips on the inside. We'll do that, but that's minor stuff. This is the little walk around. You come in, got a propane cook stove there, a little trash can, some water. We'll get cutting boards and plates and stuff. And then this is a little seating area, 2 chairs and a little table. And yeah, we're actually really impressed. I think this cost like a little over $200 to build. And it's keeping the bugs out, which is amazing. But you'll see kind of those gaps there. We're gonna put a gap filler so they don't sneak in through the top. Yeah, that's it.